Greetings everybody, Sive Morten here with the Forex Peace Army.com, and today, last video, we as usual take a look at the Bitcoin market. As we talked about this in recent two updates, Bitcoin is very sensitive to liquidity in the United States banking system, and those of you who read our weekly reports, especially on the gold market, when we talk about the budget deficit, the borrowing plans from the Scott Bessent, those know that liquidity is heavily drained off the market in recent 2-3 weeks, and this process is not over yet. So until the mid of September, they still would like to take half, approximately $500-600 billion of the system. With the reverse repo tool is already stands near the zero, this liquidity will be drained directly from the reserves of the banks. So, and that will make the pressure on the Bitcoin market, because some issues with liquidity appear. If even they are not critical, investors start selling some assets that have the highest volatility and that treated as the most risky one. And this particular is about the Bitcoin. So it doesn't mean that it should collapse, but until the Fed will keep fooling its TGA count with the United States Fed Reserve, they plan to rise up to 150 billions. Now it stands around 500 billions. And they also need to take the 250 billions of the net borrowing on the United States Treasury issue. So that gives to Bitcoin little chances to show any significant reversal. At the same time, by taking a look at the technical picture, I wouldn't say that something criminal has happened. Now market stands at an important point. In fact, this is natural former support area, but it was resistance, now it's support. So, and next step will depend on what will happen around it. So if market will be able to stay above this support area, starting approximately from the 109, 110 area, 111, so if it will not break it down and not return back in this consolidation, it will keep chance on the further upward direction. If somehow it will still drop under it, in this case the new trading range will become from the 72, 75 maybe, up to the 110. So it will turn down to this trading range. So for Bitcoin it will be a significant step back. At the same time, currently, as I said, this hasn't happened yet. Besides, you could see that market is flirting with the MACD line. Who knows what the Jerome Powell will tell? It might happen that situation could change. We will get the close of the week above the MACD, and that will be bullish grabber, suggesting further upward action. It also may happen. Based on technical picture, this scenario, well, has little chance to happen, but we're speaking about external impact that could change anything. So that's all common thoughts on the situation where Bitcoin right now stands. If you take a look at the lower time frames, on the daily chart in particular, I could say the same thing. So here a confluence area has been broken, and you can see the market is forming something that looked like the double top. But for now, it's still, we have to keep an eye on what will happen in this support area, what the market reaction will be, whether it's bullish signs, bullish patterns will be formed here. Because at first touch of this area, market has good chance to show the bounce. So what are we going to do in the current situation? Since market is not start testing yet this support area, on the hourly chart, actually our butterfly target has been completed that we mentioned last time. Here I would start watching for price reaction on the support, what the patterns will be here. If we will see here some bullish reversal patterns, then we could try to take the intraday long position, counting on some minor bounce here, at least on minor bounce. That's the common thing that we could say in the Bitcoin, and in general what we could wait in the current circumstances. And as I said on the weekly chart, by the end of the week, let's keep watching what will happen with the close price of the week. If it closes below the MACD, then we just keep watching what will happen on hourly chart. If market will close above the MACD, that could change the overall background. That could lead to the failure of this double top. So in this case, market will be somewhere in the middle of this range. Will be looking like some consolidation. So it will give absolutely different conditions for next week. So that's what we have currently. And at this moment, right now, I do not see a lot of things to do because market is still coming to the major support. Today is already Thursday. Tomorrow will be Jackson Hole meeting. So in such circumstances where you have no great patterns for trading, we prefer to stay aside. So that's all for now. See you on Monday.